I'm sitting here surrounded by boxes, mess, clutter. The walls that used to hold my children's laughter are bare. The mix of excitement and somehow that feels like a little bit like grief. In just a few months, we are moving for a couple years to Vietnam. It sounds bold when I say it out loud, like a kind of adventure that someone else might take. But the truth is, it's actually really tender and scary right now. Because every time you step into something new, you have to release a version of yourself that was once felt old and safe. Welcome to the Mama Genius Podcast. I'm your host, Michelle DeKaiser, and this is your calm pause in the middle of mom life and business building. Each episode will take a few minutes to slow down, reconnect, and reflect on what matters most. Because you're safe to slow down, and you don't have to do it alone. Let's breathe again together. Transitions do that. They stretch us between what we've known and what we're still learning to trust. I keep thinking about how I'll get lost in logistics, the passports, the packing lists, the goodbyes, which are actually going to make me a little teary-eyed right now. But there's another layer to transition that no one else talks about, that quiet unraveling inside, the parts that whispering, will I belong? Will I find my people? And I've realized those questions aren't weaknesses. They're proof of how deeply we're wired for connection. Because we were never meant to do life alone. Not motherhood, not business, not big, not soul-wrenching change. The truth has been reshaping this podcast too. When the Mama Genius podcast first began, our episodes were long, 30, sometimes 45 minutes of conversation and stories. Then the last season, I shifted in short 15-minute reflections so moms could listen to on the mom time and between drop-off and dinner. And I really felt like it was really coming together and really bite-sized pieces of information and great speakers. And those moments served us really well. They gave us a breath in the middle of busy. But as I've sat with women in circle and walked through transition and walking through my own transition, I realized that sometimes what we need isn't more content. It's connection. In this season, you'll notice a new rhythm. Some episodes were short and reflective, those heart check pauses you can get on the go, like this one. Others will be stretched a little deeper. We'll be getting away more from conversation, but more into story, more into reflection, our internal reflection between me and a guest that let you settle in, feel, and reflect yourself. It's less about the clock now and more about the cadence of connection. And maybe that's what transition really is. Not just moving our houses or countries, but stepping into the brave new idea that might make your heart race a little, or maybe for me a lot. The one that feels crazy because people might not understand yet. The one that whispers, do it anyways. And we do it in circle. We do it through talking it out loud in a safe space where we can hear it out loud. And that's where growth begins, when those wild, sacred sparks room to breathe. If this podcast feels like a calm pause in your day, that's exactly what Mama Genius Circles are for. Circles are virtual gatherings where moms come to pause, connect, and listen to what their hearts are really saying. It's a space where you feel supported, gain clarity, and take those crazy ideas that light you up and really make them real. Bring your coffee or your candle and come as you are and reconnect to the women beneath the busy to-do list. Join us at our next free circle at mamageniushub.com/co-create. Again, mamageniushub.com/co-create. Can't wait to see you at the next time. So maybe your transition isn't moving across the world like mine. Maybe it's starting your own business you've been dreaming about. Maybe it's saying yes to that something that doesn't make sense yet, or finally letting go of something that no longer fits, or maybe it's a new structure with your children. Whatever your version looks like, you do not have to do it alone. I used to think that connection was something you built in one place. The moms you met at drop-off school, the women you laugh with over coffee. But the truth is, connection travels. The women who sit with me in our virtual circles from different time zones, different seasons of life, remind me of that every single week. There's something sacred about watching faces light up on a screen, seeing a mom exhale when she realizes someone else actually understands and can say, me too. It's not about Wi-Fi or platforms. It's truly about presence. It's knowing that you can carry community with you in your heart, in your laptop, in your breath. That's what this new season is all about, igniting connection, that I in genius. Creating moments when we pause long enough to listen to ourselves, to each other, and what's possible next. Because whether you're starting over, stepping out, or just finding new footing again, you've already connected to something bigger, to other women walking beside you, to your own inner genius. And if you're craving that kind of space where your ideas, even wild ones, feel safe to say out loud, come join a Mama Genius Circle. It's a space to breathe, to belong, and let that quiet flame inside of you grow strong enough so it can be pushed out into the world and your dreams become reality. You can join us our next free circle at mamageniushub.com/co-create. And I'm excited for this new season to share with you as we dive into this new structure, as we dive into really showing what a women's circles looks like and having those reflections more so than a back and forth conversation. It's about opening up a safe space to allow what is inside of you to come out. I can't wait to see you inside the season, and I hope to see you inside the virtual community, inside a women's circle. We'll see you. Bye. Thank you for sharing this space with us today. I hope this reflection gave you a moment of calm and reminded you that you're safe to slow down. Please share with someone who also needs to slow down. If you are craving more connection, come join a Mama Genius Circle, where we breathe, reflect, and create together. You'll find all the details at mamageniushub.com/co-create. Until next time, breathe, listen, and keep following your heart's